Hey guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Sorry I haven't been around as much to do videos, but I've been building up a few stacks of Blu-rays. I've got a couple movie reviews to do as well. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So I've got some Korean titles here, starting off with the first one. Let's go for this from Plain Archive, one of my favourite publishers. It is Malmoe. This movie's about the origins of the first Korean dictionary, and it all seems to happen during the occupation of Korea by Japan. At the time, they didn't want Korean people to speak Korean. They wanted them to speak Japanese, to have their names have Japanese names. They didn't even want them to have Korean names. So it's quite like a film where everything's done in secret, all underground, but it's a really touching film. Really great performance by Yoo Hae-jin in this, who's someone who can't even read or write, and at the same time he's learning to read. So like all great Plain Archive releases, you get this all the great like print design stuff where you've got like a little essay book, but unfortunately it's all in Korean. You've got some art cards in this wonderful envelope here, and they do post a little nice cool art cards. There's one which I really like, which is sort of done like a classic Korean movie, sort of like the stuff they see from the Korean Film Archive. It looks really cool. Yeah, a really enjoyable movie, quite touching. I do like films set in this period, like Age of Shadows and Assassination. Also, it comes with like a signed art card. I don't know who that's signed by, but yeah, I'll find out. Yeah, cool, really cool release. It is limited to 800 copies. This is 137. They're all region free, like all Plain Archives. So yeah, it's worth checking out. Next up, directed by Lee Han, who directed Punch and also Lover's Concerto, two really great melodramas. Punch, I don't know, is it really a melodrama? No, it's just really a drama. We have Innocent Witness, starring Jung Woo-sung, who is one of my favourite Korean actors. I think most people in the West will know him from Good, the Bad and the Weird. He played the good in that. Yeah, in this he plays a lawyer who's defending a woman who's suspected of murdering an elderly man by suffocation, and the only witness is this young girl who's got autism, and it's about getting her on the stand and being able to communicate with her. It's really touching, and I think Jung Woo-sung is just absolutely amazing in this. Again, released by Plain Archive. So you think about Plain Archive, they just do so much effort into their print design. I mean, I don't know if you could see that nice like spot glossing there. And this one is limited to 750 copies, and this is 38 out of that. Really nice artwork and imagery on there, so if you can not get the glare. Again, beautiful art cards in like a nice envelope with the spot. Like their print design is just really nice with Plain Archive. I think it's something that makes them so special, because print design is not dead. It's gone a long way, and I think with physical media it really keeps like innovating, allowing innovations in print design to be used in packaging. Another signed art card there. Yeah, really nice edition. I really like Plain Archive stuff. I'm a completionist with them. I mean, it's not often they released Asian titles, but when they do, they usually like have really good titles. Next up, this is released by Shoebox. This is probably one of my 2 favourite Korean movies of the year. It is Man Standing Next, directed by Woo Min Ho. He did Inside Men, which is just an absolutely amazing movie. Also starring this gentleman, Lee Byung-hun, again from The Good, the Bad and the Weird, Bittersweet Life, G.I. Joe. Yeah, a great actor. And this film is about the build up to the assassination of the 3rd Korean president. At the time, he was quite corrupt. He was known as a bit of a dictator. He was like holding on to power all this time, and he wouldn't relinquish it. But yeah, really great edition. Look at that spot glossing. So this is all matte apart from Lee Byung, and on the back as well you've got that nice spot glossing. Apologies for the fingerprints. There's the inside. You've got these art cards done up in a really cool like passport kind of thing there, like a Korean passport. And you have one thing I really like is the bleached photos on these art cards. Like you can see that damaged, bleached, like sun damage, and they're all like got printed autographs on there. Yeah. Really nice edition. Yeah, definitely. I would really, out of all the titles, like this is one that I really recommend. Also, I think Innocent Witness, for those that are like not really into Asian cinema, I would definitely, it's worth picking them 2 up because I think they're great movies. Yeah, this is just absolutely amazing. One of my favourites of the year. Next up we have, this was one of the highest grossing movies of last year, and it was on my list of one of my favourite films of last year as well. It is Exit. A sort of like a disaster movie. This terrorist sets off this bomb with gas, and this gas is like poisonous. It's killing people, but it's rising through the cities of, I think it's Seoul, and as it keeps rising, it's just poisoning more people. And you have these 2 like wall climbers, mountain wall climbers, who are just like staying on as high ground as possible, whilst the rest of the city's been evacuated, and they're just trying to survive. Released by CJ Entertainment. This is spine number 59. So this region A locked, so you'll need a region 3 player for this. But yeah, you have the digipack with really nice artwork on there. It comes with a essay book, which I think is not really much of an essay book. It's got a little bit of writing in there, but it's more like imagery from the film. It stars Jo Jung-suk and Im Yoon-ha, so you're 2 great actors in there. Yeah, worth checking out. I'm sure it's going to have like a Western release if you can't get hold of this, but this is, I think it's still readily available. Exit. These CJs, so the later CJs tend to still be like around. They do go out of print later on, but some of the out of print titles you get for like 300 quid. They're just crazy prices. So that is Exit. Next up we have another CJ title. This is spine number 60. It is Bad Guys, Reign of Chaos, starring Don Lee, the great Don Lee there. It's about these prisoners that escape whilst being transported on a bus, and they set up this team of like quite aggressive police officers to catch them and investigate where they went. And you got Don Lee in there, and he really is like badass in this. Quite a fun movie. It's no masterpiece, but it's definitely worth checking out. There you go. You got the inside digipack and the outside. Sort of like got a Sin City monochrome effect there. Yeah, Don Lee's just like one of the biggest actors in Korea now. It's amazing. And lastly, another Don Lee film. It is, which way is the front? I think this is the front. Yeah, it is The Gangster, the Cop, the Devil. I think if you haven't seen this film, it is on Netflix. But yeah, I saw this last year. I thought it was a fun movie, quite enjoyable. I thought it was okay at the time, but I wanted to give it another watch as well. It's a nice, sort of like a standard release, but with a really chunky book with storyboards in there, pre-production stuff, which is quite cool. Yeah, I mean, definitely check this out on Netflix. It's worth a watch. Yeah, and look at that. You've got the 2 lead characters in there. It's about this this gangster who's assaulted by this serial killer, and serial killer's wanted by this police officer who's chasing him, and then the gangster played by Don Lee gets involved, and it's just you know, it's really cool, like, chase there. But yeah, definitely check it out, guys. Well worth seeing. So yeah, that's my Korean Blu-ray update. I should be getting more titles coming in soon. I've got movie reviews, so yeah, hit that subscribe button, keep yourself updated, click like, comment below if you've seen any of these movies, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.